What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Professor Anime. Welcome back to another video. In today's video, guys, I am here to bring you all my review of Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, episode 8. So let's get this started. So I gotta say, when it comes to this episode of Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress, this is probably the best episode that we have had of this series so far. I mean, just the amount of revelations that we got in this episode of Kabaneri, like, damn, things are going to start heating up in the next few episodes, and I cannot wait. So probably the biggest revelation that we got out of this episode of Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress is that pretty much we find out that the Kabaneri virus is man-made. So, from what we have seen in the previous episodes of Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress is that if you end up getting bitten by a Kabane, you will in fact turn into a Kabane yourself, because the virus will spread throughout the entirety of your body, and once it reaches the brain, you will become a Kabane. Now, there are individuals who can suppress the virus, like Ikuma, for instance, and can go on living as part human and part Kabane, which makes them a Kabaneri. However, there is another method into becoming a Kabaneri, and that is a serum that is injected into your body. And we find out that Mumei's brother, quote-unquote, actually made her into a Kabaneri, and she didn't become a Kabaneri herself. She never got bitten. So the revelation is real in this episode. We come to find out that Mumei actually was made into a Kabaneri. So yeah, that was a huge revelation as to what went down with Mumei in the past, on how she actually became a Kabaneri in the first place. Now, Mumei's brother, I know that's not actually her brother, you know, she just ends up calling her brother because I guess she likes to. But anyway, her brother is a complete psychopath, a complete lunatic. He actually enjoys killing, and we see that he eventually ends up killing that guy that met up with Mumei in the past a few episodes ago, and basically told Mumei to not forget her mission. Now, I don't think that Mumei actually had a clear view as to what went down when her brother ended up killing that guy, because, I don't know, she seemed too, you know, calm about the whole situation. I don't really think she actually saw what went down over there. She was more concerned on Ikuma and not on her brother at the time. So I think, you know, once she actually finds out that her brother did in fact kill this specific individual, she will end up, you know, going off on her brother, you know, in the coming episodes to come. But for right now, we know that Ikuma and the viewer ourselves, you know, we do not like this guy whatsoever. And we come to find out that at the end of this episode, he is actually transporting Kabane. And I guess this is to pretty much, you know, help mass produce this serum that he is apparently making others into Kabaneri as well. And also, he has this mentality that, you know, the weak should die and the strong survive. So he's like spitting this Charles Darwin philosophy and saying that, you know, hey, I want the weak to die and I want the strong to survive, you know. So he is, you know, I guess mass producing this Kabaneri virus, this serum, to basically eradicate the humans and make a new, you know, stronger human, which would be the Kabaneri. I mean, he has already gone as to pretty much have his fellow soldiers become Kabaneri himself, so I wouldn't be surprised if he wants to eradicate the humans, what's left of them, and actually make a race of stronger humans, the Kabaneri. You know, part human, part monster, you know, I mean, there you go. However, that is right, you're going to need a human in order to make them into a Kabaneri, so that probably wouldn't work out quite well. Yeah. So yeah, guys, that about does it for this episode review of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress. I like the revelations that we got out of this episode, and, you know, I just kind of like the perspectives that we shifted between regarding this episode entirely. I mean, if you really think about it, the majority of this episode spent time focusing on Mumei and her brother, which was technically, you know, what was being portrayed through this episode entirely. Just seeing, you know, what happened between them in the past, and also what is going on currently in the present, and how, you know, they are involved with the whole mix of things. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this episode of Kabaneri the Iron Fortress in the comments down below. And of course, if you liked my video, don't forget to drop a like. It always helps out the channel. And if you want to stick up to date to my future content on this channel, please hit that red subscribe button below, and you will never miss a video from me. That about does it for this video, guys, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.